Energy. We're made of it, and we all want more of it. If you're into energy and finding it in a can on the shelf, you've surely heard so many of the stories involved in that great energy debate. And you've likely been asking yourself, are these bad for me? You know, there are a lot of conflicting statements, and you have to wonder, is it a competing company putting all the scary stories out into that vast internet universe, or is there some real science behind the concerns surrounding these products? Now, I'm not professing to make any judgment in your behalf, but I will share this with you. My answer for myself, after considerable reading and hours of searching, reading, and listening, is there's definitely some of both. Yes, there are a lot of rumors and misstatements swirling around out there, but there's a lot of science out there too, and there is a lot of information in the middle. You know, here are a few of the concerns I've gleaned and some, possible solutions for you. First off, many of these energy drinks contain a lot of calories, and those calories come from carbohydrates. Now, if you are running a marathon or playing in a 3-day softball tournament, then that may not be such a bad thing. But if you're one of those daily drinkers who use it just to get through class or get through work, this could add significant pounds. Also, even when you drink one of the low-calorie versions, you've got to consider what has been replaced. It's usually the artificial sweetener and artificial stimulants put in, which could really be causing untold problems for your health long term. And what are those long-term impacts? Well, while there's been little research as of yet, because these products aren't long in the marketplace, we do know that artificial stimulants and some sweeteners can cause liver, kidney, and heart problems when ingested in high quantities. And so, depending on your physical makeup, this could mean that if you're drinking them frequently, like every day, these chemical and artificial ingredients are building up in your body, and they could be causing you short-term problems like digestive and intestinal issues, as well as having some long-term results such as organ, brain, or body chemistry imbalances. They pump you up only to let you down. I mean, most, if not all, who consume these beverages have a noticeable boost in energy, but they often become sluggish and almost lifeless within a couple of hours of drinking them. And this is simply common sense. What goes up must come down. And so it becomes this vicious cycle, kind of needing more and more of the drink just to function. One minute you're like, Doc, you are the smartest and most accomplished dwarf in the room. And then the next thing you know, you're sleepy. There are many who have become dependent on these beverages, much like those of my generation. Back in on my day, and I am one of those in the middle of the baby boomers and the Gen Xers, we used to be dependent on Mountain Dew and Diet Coke. Those were our caffeine sources. And let's not even get started on that daily need for coffee and espresso. But the principle here is the same. If you become dependent on them, even just to get through the day, you're not functioning at your highest capacity. The swings in the chemical balance alone will cause you to have great productive times and then drop to almost having an inability to even think through the simplest of problems or issues. We become conditioned and we accept the cycle, and we just allow that excuse, well, hey, that's just the way it is, instead of finding that opportunity to get a natural high, to get something that can sustain us throughout the day without the highs and the lows and the problem side effects. So, where's the nutrition? I know many of you thought I was going to say, where's the beef? But these energy drinks are marketed to accomplish one thing, to boost energy. Some claims even say that they decrease your body's ability to absorb nutrients and get good nutrition at the cellular level. Since the absorption of nutrients is slower, there's a large chance that fluid absorption rate of the body is also slower. You get difficulty in natural rehydration of the body during or after any type of exertion. This can cause some pretty significant danger to your health. So athletes, listen up here. I mean, you're at great risk. You lose considerable fluids during games and practices. And you should be aware of this circumstance because you are one of the prime target markets for these energy drinks. So is there a solution? Absolutely, yes. If you insist that you just can't get through your day without one or two or three of these drinks, then you need to be sure that you have good nutrition to help support and counteract the possible side effects. That likely means a sound supplementation program. It's going to support your cardiovascular system, get you good cellular nutrition, absorption of nutrients, get rehydration, and consider a natural, healthy energy boost that can even out those ups and downs you experience using these drinks. Now, please forgive me for a minute, but I'm about to sound like your mother. You could always stop drinking them. Find a good, natural energy boost. I know of a couple of great ones that aren't going to make you crash. You'll be highly productive, and it will be without a lot of those side effects, and actually, with a few added health benefits too. This isn't going to happen to you. You won't be swinging from the rafters, but you won't be wallowing in the basement later either. Your heart's not going to race, you won't have the sugar rush, but you will function at a higher level than before. I'm telling you, this is what my daughter is like. About an hour after she drinks a Monster, she is swinging from the chandelier. She talks so fast. And don't get me wrong, at least she's talking to me, but she's definitely having a rush. And unfortunately, as easy as she's floated up to the rooftops, she is dropping like a brick about an hour or two later. She gets the energy she needs, but as quickly as it was here, it's gone. It was the energy she wanted, not riding the energy cycle. And after all, isn't that really why you're drinking these drinks in the first place? It's that energy. The real reason is you wanted to go out, you wanted to have the fun, play the sports, enjoy your family, get your work done that you need to do. That's the real reason you seek out these energy sources, so you can do all that you need to do and do all that you want to do. So you need to know more. We invite you to, look around on our YouTube channel. See what other formulations, see what support you can get to support your good health and recover that health and energy. Scan our mobile tag on the top left. That'll get you right to our website. And, of course, feel free to give us a call, 801-648-7701. Let's counteract those possible side effects and get you good, healthy energy so there's nothing you can't do.